Today, we're going to break down the incredible success story hidden in the film Nice View. It's all about a 20-year-old who managed to turn what looked like a pile of junk into an absolute empire, and it was all driven by one really powerful motivation.
So let me ask you this. What would you risk to save the person you love most? For the hero of our story, this isn't just some hypothetical question. It's the reality that forces him to get creative, to risk absolutely everything, and to completely redefine what's possible.
All right, let's meet our guy. This is Jing. He's only 20 years old, but believe me, he is shouldering a responsibility that would crush most people. Jing's life is basically a race against the clock. His little sister has a serious art condition, and tragically, it's the same condition that took their mother. To make things worse, their father is long gone, which leaves Jing as her one and only guardian. His small phone repair shop, well, it barely brings in enough to get by, and it's nowhere near enough to pay for the surgery that could save her life.
And then, right in the middle of all this desperation, an opportunity just appears. But look, this is not a safe bet. It is a massive, all-or-nothing kind of gamble.
So a friend shows Jing this warehouse, and it is piled high with boxes. And inside, a huge stock of second-hand phones from a company whose owner just got thrown in jail. Now, to anyone else, this just looks like a mountain of junk. But to Jing, who's a really skilled repairman, it looks like a potential gold mine.
And the price tag on this potential gold mine? 1 lakh rupees. Of course, that's money Jing does not have. So he makes this huge, high-stakes move. He leverages his only asset, his repair shop, as collateral for a bank loan. That's it. He is officially all in. So Jing has his stock, he's got a plan, he's even got a buyer lined up. It looks like his crazy gamble might actually pay off. And then, just like that, his entire world completely collapses.
And his world unravels with just breathtaking speed. Almost overnight, a new government policy bans the sale of second-hand phones, which makes his entire inventory completely worthless. Since he can't make the loan payments, the bank takes a shop. He has to sell his scooter for a little bit of cash, and soon enough he's taking a dangerous window cleaning job just to put food on the table. He has truly hit rock bottom. He's lost everything, except for his resourcefulness. While the phones themselves are now useless, Jing realizes that their individual parts are not, and this, right here, is where his strategy completely pivots.
His new strategy is just genius. See, selling the whole phones is now illegal, but selling their components, that's not. He realizes he can dismantle the phones and sell the motherboards, screens, and cameras back to the manufacturer for them to use in their international supply chain. It's a total long shot, but it's the only one he has.
So he takes this idea to the phone company's manager, who basically just shuts him down immediately. The manager insists that parts from old, dismantled phones could never pass their super strict quality control. But Jing is confident in his skills. He just knows he can make it work.
So he's rejected, but he is not defeated. And this is where Jing does something truly extraordinary. He tracks down the company's owner, and in this moment of just sheer desperation and audacity, he literally chases him onto a moving train to make his pitch. Well, the owner is so impressed by his nerve that he agrees to a deal, but with a massive catch. Jing has to do everything himself, with zero financial or personnel support from the company. So Jing has a deal, but he's got no money, no workshop, and no staff. So he sets out to build a team, not with money, but with a shared dream. And he builds this team of fellow underdogs, people that society has kind of overlooked. He finds a brilliant technician who was fired after a work accident left her hearing impaired, a former manager who's fresh out of jail, and even a group of skilled retirees who were told they were past their prime. He can't offer them a salary, but he offers them something way more valuable, a second chance. And they name their little venture Nice View. The personal cost for Jing during all this is just immense. After getting evicted from his apartment for not paying rent, he and his sick sister have nowhere to go. So they move into the rented factory space, where he actually makes her a bed out of cardboard boxes. Every single sacrifice is a reminder of what he's fighting for. With the deadline looming and the money completely gone, the team faces its final, most difficult challenge. This is the final push. So their final obstacle arrives. They're evicted from the factory. But this team's spirit is just unbreakable. They simply divide up the remaining phones and turn their own homes into little workshops. Jing and his sister move into a nursing home, and he works around the clock, cleaning windows all day before dismantling phones late into the night. And somehow, against all odds, they finish the job and send the parts off for that final quality check. And then the results come in. Motherboards, pass. Screens, pass. Cameras and batteries, pass. Every single component meets the standard. It's a perfect score. The impossible has literally just become a reality.
The company owner is completely stunned. He doesn't just buy the parts, he awards Jing's N.G.F team a 2-year manufacturing contract. I mean, this isn't just a one-time payment. This is a future. It's a legitimate business.
And with that one contract, everything changes. Jing finally has the money for his sister's surgery. He can pay his loyal team. And N.G.F is no longer just some dream in a rundown factory. It's a real, funded company with a secure future ahead of it.
So let's fast forward 6 years later. The transformation is complete. The N.G.F team of underdogs is now a massive corporation, and Jing, the kid from the tiny repair shop, is now the world's youngest CEO.
You see, the secret to his success wasn't just technical skill or a clever business pivot. It was that unwavering dream for his sister's future, the passion that drove him when everything fell apart, and the stubborn hope that he could build something better.
Jing's story is such a powerful reminder to look for value where others see none. And it leaves all of us with a challenge. What are the forgotten parts in your own life? You know, the skills you've set aside, the ideas you dismissed, that could be the real building blocks for your future.